We'll see you next time.
Yo, Steve.
What's going on, Prez? Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kev, and now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan player of the game, Magician.
Hey, this is Shaq. You did a great job of balancing your scoring with creating for your teammates. How are you?
And that'll wrap things up.
Oh my god！ 又来了，这什么烂东西？哦，我没有看过这个剧情。
Hey D, pass me the screwdriver.
I can't. I'm done. My contract's almost up. What's the point?
D, come on, man. Just let me finish this and then we'll go to the mall.
I mean, I do like soft pretzels. You even know what you're doing.
两米会，你贡献。我听起来好像很多人在我家。没有。什么 App 总是打不开？看别人的可以吗？看看。看别人就可以啊，为什么看我自己不行？又可以了。50块。5000多了。哟，第8名呢。第5名呢，还是没有。告诉我，谁能告诉我？谁能告诉我？那个徽章到底要怎么解？我解半天解不出来。又来了。 睛张不开，装我眼睛张不开。这是什么？看，好吵啊 ！Melo 真的好吵。10点到12点 ，OK， 这可以打。没道理啊！看别人可以看，看自己的不能看。不要跟你练习，OK。又来了。3点是不是？不行，那就叫鸡鸡。那每周约我不行的时间10点，对。之前不是就那个了吗？ 这让我有点又想换队了。拜托，让我解。
What's up, y'all? This Zach Levine here with
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Veteran leadership on these two teams. A lot of guys who have seen a lot of baskets. Doris, they bring a wealth of experience in so many ways.
And Kevin, as a coach, what's more comforting than to know you have a group of guys that know how to play, that aren't going to crack under pressure, that when the game is under duress and you're down to a possession ball game, they're going to have a calm demeanor, just like you, Kevin.
Well, thank you, Doris. But extensions of the coach on the floor.
Well, you've got to be able to think like a coach, and certainly, any time that groups have been together, there's this collective experience that helps them win.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Williams in at point guard. Noah is out there at green. Then it's Anthony, and it's Young in at the shooting guard position. Here's Anthony. It's good from about 19 feet. Anthony's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, well, when Melo is locked in, it really doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do short of fouling him that's going to disrupt his rhythm.
Ball's knocked loose. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And here's Young from the arc. Kept alive. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just laziness on the part of the defense, not hustling to get to the boards.
And they're running. Nobody near Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Washington with it. 7-point differential. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
You know, typically you're looking to your second unit for hustle plays, rebounding, things like that. But this time, it was their offensive punch that sealed the victory.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. And here are the Knicks. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Williams dishes to Green. Young from outside. Nicholson grabs the board. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Wall. Here we go now. Here's Beal. That shot off the mark. And New York will come the other way. Last time they met in New York.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, slicing into the lane. Nice take by Bradley Beal.
Wall against Williams to the paint. Noah kicks to Green.
干，你还传出来，是白痴吗？
Williams passes to Young.
可以上不上，然后传一个不能上的人。
Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. New York, no good that time either. Wizards
队友都
trail
被
by
不上
7.
啊。
There's so much discussion, right, that the Wizards would try to attract Kevin Durant, a Baltimore native, back to his home franchise. In the end, I don't think missing the playoffs lent itself to the best recruiting pitch.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Yeah, he didn't need any assistance on that one. He had it handled all on his own.
Lets it go from the wing, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we gotta keep it up and stay
再不能
focused.
跳过啊，有没有搞错啊？
You're my pip.
Ice cold and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Quick breather and maybe scheme something up that we haven't seen yet in this game. We'll know soon enough.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Great tee that time from Green.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Yeah, as we just saw, you don't always have to get the block to make a defensive impact.
Williams kicks to Young.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
Boy, they have a chance to put an end to this one before it even really gets started. That's how good their offense has been.
Taken away by Williams. And now the Knicks on the break. Floats it up for Young. And look at the alley-oop playing from Orange Juice. Great connection on that pass.
There wasn't any doubt that play would be finished by them. That great stuff from Prez and Young.
And our Hall of Famer David Aldridge had a chance to speak with Scott
I
Brooks.
approve that steal.
Well, Kevin, they have a
Presidential
specific
pardon.
approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Markieff Morris is checked in for Nicholson. And it's Burke in for John Wall.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Wizards trail by 17. Burke with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And Beal kicks to Burke. Shot to stop the run. Buries it from 3-point range.
Some shooters will get tunnel vision, but Beal with a nice unselfish play there.
Williams for 3.
怎么歪成这样？
Another miss by Williams.
错。
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
还不让我去解，三小。
Retain possession. And a comparison here as we get a look at the last 5 games of steals and fouls as well as the current season numbers of those stats for Williams. And the Wizards with possession. They trail by 14.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
To the middle. Here's Noah. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Williams. And that
为什么要跟我抢？
Make no mistake, this guy a high percentage finisher inside. Gortat can finish with either power or finesse.
Williams inside. Burke covering. Young outside. No good on the 3. Wizards trail by 14. Poked away. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop for the finish. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
And Beal kicks to Burke. And Washington again with the bucket.
Listen, Beal could have taken that shot, but the court vision's so good that he sees a chance to get his guy a better look.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. So it's the Knicks now. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for him. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
NBA players take real pride in silencing the opposing crowd, and they had to do it, and they were up to the challenge.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks, Williams. He's in at the point. Thomas is out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Young, and it's Lee in at the 3 spot. For New York, Joakim Noah is checked in for Lance Thomas, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Lee.
On a regular basis, we see John Wall do something on the basketball court that makes your jaw drop. His ability to find open players with his passing, the way he can get to the hoop, making the most complex moves seem pedestrian.
Nice release there from Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
怎么接球手中都可以无效化，一直降低我的挥拍，那个徽章。
Back to Wall, 6 to shoot, taken away by Williams. The 3 ball, and it's Williams again missing. Wizards trail by 16. Knocked away. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And again for 3, the basket is good from Williams. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Inside, here's Nicholson, and it's blocked by O'Quinn.
Just such nice timing by O'Quinn on that block.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Williams. Smith against Noah. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. And it's 13 points for Williams.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And Holiday kicks to O'Quinn. There's the feed to Noah.
Oh, fuck.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Quarters running. But they get it back. Outside, Wall. Screen by Smith. And again, Washington no good. The Knicks leading by 22. Williams, that's for 2. And again, it's New York.
Timeout. And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like...
Checked in for the Wizards. And a switcher also for New York. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Thornton against Young. Pass to Gortat. To end the drought.
还被捡走，看我们的手都很短。
Gortat's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, that's just intelligent basketball. Put that pass exactly where it needed to go to set up the shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He scored 34 points and was his usual self on the defensive side with a number of steals. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Well, the way that last one went, the plays he made, it wouldn't have mattered who was checking him.
Here's Thornton. 8 points his last outing. The dish to Nicholson. Doris is a former lead guard, point guard that you were. Who has the most impressive ball handling skills in the league? Who's got the best handle in your opinion?
Well, I think under duress of defenses, I would say Chris Paul and Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry are the 3 guys who I think have mastery of the ball regardless of single coverage, double coverage, trying to navigate pick and roll situations. Those 3 guys to me are right at the top.
It's art almost, isn't it? The way they handle it.
No question it's art.
And pushing Tying it up. Here's New York. Here's Young. Rebound, Washington.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Thornton kicks to Wall. Will it go? Bangs home the
手伸出去一样没有用。
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. Hey, we're in great shape, fellas. Now, no matter how much we go up, we need to keep that same winning mentality.
To make. So as we conclude the.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Some fantastic basketball the last few games. How have you been able to stay so hot?
Yep.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. Listen up.
The dome of the U.S. Capitol building looking absolutely grand as we make our return to Washington, D.C. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Magician.
就这样闪过，
Already,
对吗？
I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
Those kinds of stats take a lot of sweat and hard work, and he only needed a half to do it.
Beal and Porter are out on the wings. Gortat is out there with Andrew Nicholson, and it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Tipped away and stolen by Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play. How's that for a delicate touch? Perfect release on the floater.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Oh.
Anthony left side. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for Washington.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Here's Williams. 17 points in the game. Pass to Anthony. Clock at 6. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 9 assists now tonight. Washington's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Outside, Beal. Outside, Wall. Got a piece of it.
没捡到，被捡走了，
Young running the floor all by himself. And that one is good. Young's got 17.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
You know, just looking at Marcin Gortat in his career, it's hard to find a more consistent player at that center spot. You know, he always shoots an efficient rate from the floor, doesn't miss a lot of time due to injuries, and you can always expect him to be available.
With Gortat, he's been a double-double machine for teams ever since he became a starter.
Well, I think it just speaks to the effort that Gortat gives on the floor, Kevin. You know he's going to use that great footwork to get you scores from the low box. And you also like that he can get you production without needing the offense to run through him.
And the basket by Thornton.
Terrific ball movement there. And once again, John Wall finds the right man at the right time.
Now here's Williams. 17 points in the game. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
I love his shot selection today. He set
the
the bar for the rest of the team.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Wizards will take possession here. Great shooters. Boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Justice Young is second.
and just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
And Gortat kicks to Thornton. 5 on the clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Nicholson's shot is off. The Knicks have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Kicks it to Young.
哎呀，又被守住了，给我。
Outside Williams. Anthony in the corner. Dishes it to Young. Williams for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Bring it in. Take a seat. Hey, this is what happens.
Like you, Doris, all the time from a point guard and broadcaster perspective. How would you, I'd be interested in this, how would you define it?
You know, I think you can see a player who has played the game from their earliest. Like, I picked the game up at 7 years old when I moved next door to a park. And when you play the game from that young an age, there's just this natural understanding of the nuance of the game. Like, my son has played golf since the time he was 2 years old. He's been on a golf course. There's a nuance, there's a feel for it that you can't teach. It's been developed because it's been a part of who you are for such a long time.
First trip to the line for him here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Outside, Wall. Another one falls for Washington.
Wall works hard to get shots from right there, uses his quick feet really well.
The Knicks have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Williams up on top. He's guarded by Thornton. The wide open look here for Holiday. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Noah's got 3 assists in the game. And Wall kicks to Nicholson. Back to Wall. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Washington making some changes. Smith checked in for Gortat. Morris comes in for Andrew Nicholson. And it's Burke in for Beal. Williams against Wall. Williams double team. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
I thought he had it for a second. Barely bounced off his fingertips.
And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, very difficult to defend when he gets into this kind of rhythm, which has been all quarter long.
Pass to Burke. They get a hand on it. And here's Young from the arc. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
And Wall kicks to Thornton. Smith up top. The pass to Wall. And again, unable to change momentum here.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Feeds to Holiday. Fires for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him.
And guys, I grew up in the New York area during the Knicks' heyday. There was nothing better than watching Patrick Ewing do his thing in the proud Knicks jersey.
And you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
You know, and this is where your leaders need to step up. They need to force a shift in the tide.
And Wall kicks to Thornton. He feeds it to Smith. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. Burke.
Yeah, even he was surprised that shot fell. That was a crazy shot to make.
Outside Williams. Anthony left side. Young dishes to Williams. Now Burke. He has 7. Wall, no luck.
Boy, coach drew up a great play to get the wide open look. Perfect shot in that situation. He thought he had it.
That shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. Washington has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And here is Burke. And Thornton kicks to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
There's 31 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Williams. Out to the right wing. Noah, the pass to Young. Here's Holiday. Second shot opportunity. And Noah with a nice bucket inside. Noah's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
That was some serious hustle right there. You have to love a team with a big lead still pounding the offensive glass.
And as we can... Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a different look for New York. Justin Holiday's checked in for Lee. Young comes in for Brandon Jennings. And it's Williams in for Levens. On the court for the Knicks, Williams. He's in at point guard. Lance Thomas out there with Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Young. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. Williams gets the bucket.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Yeah, that was a nice turnaround. Their defense leading straight to some instant offense.
Shoots from the elbow. They get it again. O'Quinn laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, you got to give it to the big fella from Norfolk State. O'Quinn making his presence felt on the second chance opportunities.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Williams. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Here's Wall. And just miss after miss right now.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And Young kicks to Thomas. Back to Young. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 5 on the clock. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Smith's running. And again, New York running the court in transition. Smith against Holiday. Williams. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 32 points for Williams.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
And on the road, they knew they might have to work a little harder. You could see it coming, even in warm-ups, that they would be giving maximum effort.
这徽章有够难解，看菜鸟那么难解，打职业要解到民国几年？ 差不多了吧？
There he is.
Yo, Prez. Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, so you I'm come down off the screen.
Yeah.
Pop around, cut to the basket. It's there every
Cool.
time.
And I'll line up on the side of the three so you can either hit me or take it to the hoop.
Got it. Got it.
Thank you, Prez.
Oh, D, come on, man.
I gotta do this, man. You know I gotta do this.
What are you doing?
Making peace with everything. My 10-day contract is up, and I'm okay with that. Thank you, Walker. You've been there for me. You held my jerseys that were never used, and you held on to my musty shoes. I love you.
I mean, actually, I get it, though. It's like his form of mourning. I really hope they resign him, though.
You know, man, me too. I'm gonna miss that dude.
I mean, it's orange juice, though, without the pulp.
We still gotta get the job done.
Let's do it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. Magician.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Kenny, man. You guys will.
哦，不要浪费时间。
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us.
快点，我解那个徽章。看你们一群人来我家要干嘛 ？Rose，Duck Rose， 你来干嘛？明天跟你们比赛呢。我靠，你把我家当 party 啊！87吧，真是87，不能再高了。热火我死都不会去的。 这倒是可以。24。第7。我。J.R. Smith。哦，22个。 15个。16了，进到16名了，还有这么长才有办法打进腰带，你超难打。第2了。 终于第2了。 不要来我家撒野。不是啊 ，Dark Rose。真的假的？是 Rose。哎干！你来我家干嘛？这么多人，你跑来我家不是很奇怪吗？好像不是吧？刚好看到人。哦，是安东尼。对啊，好像真是洛斯。你到底来我家？你也是尼克啦？真的假的？真的呢，我一直以为你不是尼克队，抱歉，我错了，我还期待了你的位置，抱歉，我错了。28岁就下降到78，干那这样搞到30岁才开始下降，一定是你太常受伤，唉，可怜啊！可怜啊！一群人到我家，我就是去球馆练球。又想吃点什么了？哎。 一场应该可以解得到了吧？
And besides
哦，妹子
basketball
看一下。
opportunities, do you feel like there's anything that the NBA has opened up for you?
Did a little acting. I've been on a couple different TV series, but wasn't the best. I wasn't Denzel Washington yet, but you know I'm working toward it. Maybe a second career, but yeah, it's fun.
Well, congratulations on an amazing first 2 years, and
Appreciate it.
thanks for coming on 2K TV.
看这妹子看起来比那个男生还要胖，是怎样？
What's up, y'all? It's time for the top 10 plays of the week.
Let's see how you guys put the squeeze on the competition with these 2K TV OJ plays.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here.
好多好多，这好的。是哎，那头发帅。
Ready to go? Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Williams, he's in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Green. Then there's Noah. And it's Young in at the shooting guard position. And Lopez gets it to go.
And when the Nets hired Kenny Atkinson as their coach, it signaled a bit of a culture change. No more going for that big-name coach to make a splash, as they had done in the past. And went out and got a lead assistant from an organization that had found consistent success.
They get it back. Noah, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Hey.
Lopez outside. And the pass to Kilpatrick. Screen by Scola. Feeds it to Lynn. Pocket six. Here's Lopez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. We talk about the best centers in the league. Brook Lopez has to be now on that list, but injuries have been a factor throughout his career.
Well, not uncommon, guys, for a lot of seven-footers we've seen throughout the decades. I mean, the wear and tear on the lower extremities for the big guys can really be taxing. I mean, repeated foot surgeries, and yet he still commanded $63 million over 3 years in his last contract. That shows you, when healthy, what Brook Lopez can do and how valued he is by others in the league.
Lynn against Williams. Some solid defense there from Lynn. And the Nets with possession. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Old school basketball here. Hard-nosed, fundamental, just solid old school performance right there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Green slams it in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
They get a hand on it. Lynn kicks to Scola. Lynn misses to Lopez. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got his second bucket tonight.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Williams against Lynn. Anthony, the pass to Williams. Williams missing again. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. There's Lynn with the 3. No good on that one. Knicks trail by 5. And Young kicks to Williams. Green with a screen on Lynn. Back to Young. He dishes it to Noah. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to
还有
work
威
them
严啊，
over the rest of the
直
game.
接冲过来，
Nice shot by
哦，
Lynn.
我觉得只能被霸王这逼
Good
退，
open look, and he splashes
这么
home the
拽。
three.
And that's got to be part of the game plan. Use his range to really stretch out that deep.
Wasted no time on that one.
Let's go. Keep your head in it. Lock him up.
Nets leading by 4. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Passes it to Kilpatrick. Here's Bogdanovich. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
God.
Williams with the ball.
说好了卡位啊，
Coming
人就
off
这
a
样跑
stellar
了。
performance against Washington. Down low. Noah
干
dishes to
白
Green.
痴传这么
Good
球，
and a
直接
nice
灌
assist
啊！
from Noah.
哦，
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the
系统
day.
刚才在想
That's ATM for him. Cash money. That'll get him going for sure.
Lynn got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And with the stuff. Now, with all the obligations and travel you have as an NBA player, it's not uncommon.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen. We need to stop Lopez on the offensive end, fellas. He cannot continue to cut inside so freely.
Wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a
Okay,
minute to talk things
不要
through
抢
here.
占，
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Brooklyn. Puts it up from 12. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the board.
是怎样？布鲁克林的地板比较滑，
Booker's
对不
got
对？
his
不
first
难找。
bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has. And they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
每次都这样，你到底是在
Green
传
kicks to
三小？
Williams. New York moving it around. Back to Noah. Shoots from 14. Williams missing again.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Out of bounds. Next ball is
对，不要
Brooklyn.
搞白痴。干，打这个还输，
Setting
怎
the
么可
floor for the
能？
Knicks. Williams, he's in at the point. Noah is out there with Green, and it's Young, and it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Here's Williams. Oh! You talk about players in the NBA who go out of their way for their fans. Trez is right at the top of the list. Always makes time to connect with his backers.
You have to like a guy that knows that it is all about the fame. And it speaks volumes about Trez to be able to
敲你
always
好几
find
次
time
了，
to
你洗
reach
这
out and connect with
干
his
都没人
fans.
来捡，我操！
Lynn's
都我
shot
自
is
己
up.
来，
The Knicks with
哦，
the
都我
lead.
自己来，你就不用打球啦。
And it's Williams. That time the assist by Noah. Williams has got 9.
The defense was trying to get back, and that left him with a wide open 3. Much too good to pass up.
Screen by Scola. Then the pass to Scola. Buries the long-range jumper.
到底在打什么球
Lynn
啊？
has a terrific feel for this offense. Just
看
seems
菜鸟
to
就这
know
样了，职业
whenever
怎么
one
办？
of his
我他妈
guys
之前打
is
职业就已经快2攻了，菜鸟也
You
让
know,
我快
with
2
the
攻。
Nets in their move, they are looking to build a lasting identity, to brand themselves a certain way. There's so much history with this franchise to draw from, but it really is the start of a new era with the team.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Screen by Scola. To the inside. Book. Noah with the block. And now here comes Young leading the break. And that one
忽略嘞，哦，
And now a 5-point Knicks lead.
没关系，
And a
我们都
chance
忽
to
略。
catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And for the Nets, it's been a bit of a rough start with their time in Brooklyn. Some playoff
看
appearances
我
off
刚不
the
是有
bat,
运
but
2下
now
吗？
they
又
are
没有
in
那
a
个
rebuild.
双，
Well, I think they're approaching this rebuild in the right
这还是
frame
什么
of
烂游
mind,
戏？
Kevin
妈的
and Greg. I mean, viewing it as a chance to really change the culture of the team and build something from the ground up with a solid foundation. Might take some time, but I think if they do it right, the city is eager to shower the nets with a lot of love. Most any player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lynn against Williams. To the middle. Here's Anthony, and lots of contact.
哦，这样也可以犯规。
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at
没有是
least
假的
they
吧？
saved the
怎么
layup.
可能？
School D right there.
就算
Just
犯
telling
规也
them
没有
no easy
没有投
layups.
进，怎
It's
么
as
可
simple as
能？
that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he sinks the second.
太不符合现
Nets
实
trail
啊
by 9. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And the foul goes on the Magician.
阻挡啊！我阻挡谁啊？干，是他挡我
That's a
吧？
tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Kilpatrick. No good on the quick three. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Wizards in Washington.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game.
一场比一场还
by how
辛
well
苦
they
哎
shot it from three.
这真的是菜鸟啊！越打越像职业啊！
Bring it in. Take a seat.
天哪！这个徽章都这么困难。
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
不是在跟你打球的，我是在解徽章的。
You're my Pippen, and you're my Jordan.
With the timeout, they look to be overwhelmed right now.
Here's Bogdanovich, covered by Anthony.
哎，干还没捡走啊，你们手都比较短呢。
Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. And here's
大
Anthony
垫
for
步。
three. Hits a three-point range.
他们就还好前面没人。
Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe
哎呦，
for
有
success.
闪过的呢。
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Scola kicks to Bogdanovich. That's tipped. Here's Lynn.
肯
And
德基
that
在
one
哪位？
goes
肯
long.
德基哦。
The Knicks
这
leading
不
by
是肯德
14.
基。
Outside Williams. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Guys,
这
his
不是
consistency
肯
in terms
德
of shooting
基。
has really helped them seize control.
Lynn against Williams.
加速都是蛮诡异的。
Outside, Lynn. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Trains it from 9 feet away. Williams has got 15.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks.
第二
Justin
节中，
Holiday comes in for Green.
为什么你长那么像 Tony Parker 嘞？
Lopez a screen.
是谁？
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Boy from long range. And
错个意
again,
思。
no good by Brooklyn. Williams up on top. Covered by Foy.
哎，干，你用脚踢球没有违例，然后还
And
算
here
是
we
被
go.
超解，
Brooklyn
干，这
fast
好屌
break.。Tries to snap the cold streak. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
干，黑
Really,
哨，
it's
黑
a thing
哨
of。beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
干，都
Anthony's
没人
hits the
跑，我
pick
他
for
妈传给
Williams.
谁啊？
Anthony dishes to O'Quinn.
拜托你们跑一下吧，不要站桩一样，跟木头人。
He feeds it to Young. From the wing. And the Knicks good for 2.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He scored 32 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't
最
imagine
近
he'd
他们
be
篮
able
网不是
to
打
pull off
林书
that
豪跟
kind
罗
of an
美斯
outing
王五
2
剑王
games
啊
in a，row. But hey, that's
一
what
个
the
上去，一个
truly
就休
great
息啊，
ones
不是吗？
are capable of doing.
为什么现在两个
Well,
要抢
even
上
if
呢
he？ came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. You know, he might not be the fastest or the most explosive guy, but I really like the soft hands and the excellent footwork of Lopez because those two things you can't teach, really.
Williams passes to Holiday.
行不行呢
Here's O'Quinn. Good.
这蛮扯的。
O'Quinn's got his first points of the game.
我拿球不会
Nets
跑，
trail
他
by
们拿球就会跑。干，你们是自己人，管我对不对？
There's the pass to Levert.
干嘛对玩家那么差？没有我们花钱哪会有你们？对不
Lets
对
it？go from deep. Drills the
干走
three-pointer.
进。
Foy's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
直接把我撞飞。
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Williams can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
干你卡那
And
边
maybe
干嘛啦？
shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter.
Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
冲啊扣！哎，我以为你会扣篮
Lays
呢，
it in
你
off
是
the
最爱扣篮。
breakaway. Anthony's got 6.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these
try
free
it,
runs
mate.
to the rim.
And a new group.
所以就先下去休息
And so
了。
a pretty lopsided.
才赢18分，你在打什么鬼
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half.
我这辈子没有想过菜鸟这么难打。
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting
打起来
Manhattan
跟职业差
and
不多。
Brooklyn. And as we begin the second
每
half,
多打一
first
场就
half wasn't even
晋
close,
升一点这个
guys,
难
and
度，
we'll
是不
see
是？
if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Talk about a terrific
干，你还
game
吊
for
球？
Williams. He has 17 points and he's stolen the ball 4 times. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Brooke Lopez is out there with Scola. Then
来
it's
卡个位，
Jeremy
卡个位
Lin.。
对，
And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. The
传
kick
球要
out to
干什么？
Young. A step back shot here. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Young's got the first points of the second half here for the Knicks. Taken away by
我
Williams.
快跌倒了。
Lobs it up for Anthony.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
Lin kicks
就
to
被标
Lopez.
了，每次从那边加速，他的
Seen
机
by Scola.
那个
It's
马
gonna
达
be
加
two
速
free
很
throws,
快
through，contact on the
不
shot.
愧是好哥。
Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Nets. For Brooklyn, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
等什么啊？
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And Brooke Lopez a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robin. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
Williams in the post, defended by Lin. Up and in on the layup. And that's now 19 points for Williams. Williams against Lin. Knocks it loose. Dives for it.
干被自己人捡走，啊，两个人扑了是这样。
Scola against Green.
还好林北
And
不是
that
欧
one
尼尔，
goes
扑
out
下
of
去，
bounds.
观众绝对
Last touch by
断
Noah.
头，断手断手。
Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. Well, you look at Young. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Magician, a little bit ahead of him.
What a season these two have had from beyond the arc. A pair of rookie assassins.
Yeah, knocking down shots from out of their area code all year. Excellent range, terrific touch as well. These are really two excellent spot-up shooters.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Luis Scola.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Noah, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
How about Joakim Noah in this one? He has 8 points and a block.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Got a piece of it. And now here comes Williams leading the break. There's the feed to Noah. Back to Williams. Anthony left side. The kick out to Williams. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat.
As we get into the meat of the second half here.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Carmelo Anthony. 12th in free throw percentage, 19th in scoring, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he deserves a lot of credit for being such a clutch free throw shooter. It's not a glamorous part of the game, but we know how incredibly important it is.
And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at New York. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. And checking out Brooklyn, just way behind.
And seeing where the Knicks are, what a nice turnaround this season has been for them compared to just a year ago. They couldn't afford to suffer through another campaign like that.
I think it would have been a disaster for them to repeat last year's failures, but what a job they've done making themselves relevant again.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Green. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Williams against Land, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
We know Brook Lopez is a great post scorer, but he can shoot it too. Growing up with big brothers, he said, I had to score somehow, and it was easier to play outside. I was out on the wing a lot in high school running the floor. I had to adapt. Kevin, it's hard to picture him on the wing now, but he's comfortable out there.
Yeah, but he brings that skill level, DA. You can see that. Thank you. Green dishes to Williams. It's Young on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. Connects from three-point range. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
And stolen by Williams. Goes up, and a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
Poked away. Passes it to Kilpatrick. Kicks to Lopez. From 12 feet out. The rebound by Young.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Double team on Williams. He kicks it to Green. Dishes to Young. 6 to shoot. And Lynn comes to help. Williams gets the bucket.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Booker is screen on Williams. Booker outside. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. New York's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Young's shot is off. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Bogdanovich. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night. Feeds it to Noah from 12 feet out. Doesn't go for it. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. The Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
Anthony, the pass to Young. He dishes it to Noah. It's good. Noah's got 11.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Lopez kicks to Lynn. Lopez outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Misses the 3.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Anthony on the wing. Back to Williams. Double team on Williams. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And that's just carelessness.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. On the court for the Knicks, Williams in at point guard. Thomas is out there with Noah. And it's Young. And it's Holiday. And it's small forward. And Voigt kicks to Lopez. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Some changes for Brooklyn. And it comes in for Booker. And it's Whitehead in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Lopez outside. Foy up top. Jumper off the screen, and he nails the jumper.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Right side, Williams. Holiday dishes to Young. Outside, Williams. And stolen by Bennett. Bogdanovich passes to Whitehead. Knocked away. Lopez a screen. Pass to Bennett. And here is Williams. Young, right side. And Holiday kicks to Williams. Holiday sets the pick for Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. The Nets on offense. Pass to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Lopez. Shoots from 14. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams inside. And Thomas has it in the corner. There's the pick. The 11-footer. Basket good. Williams has got 28.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And after losing the first of this 4-game series, they've gotten their revenge here tonight, guys, evening things up, one apiece with 2 left to play against the Nets. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Williams. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And there's the pass to Noah. Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. From 17 feet out. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist by Holiday.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And that one goes out of bounds.
不懂得效率利用。
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Foy the pass to Whitehead, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
比一场要难打，干，现在助攻都快传不出去了。
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
每一场都要这样子，真是受不了！快！
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have magician. Hey, what's up, man? This is Kenny, man. Great going.
我不想听你废话。
Yo, D!
I'm back.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
You made it, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my weight vest, man. I'm on another 10-day contract, and they ain't gonna cut me this time. I'm telling you right now. I'm here. This is mine.
10天又10天又10天又10天，是不是？
That's what I'm talking about.
10天又10天又10天，要是打不起来，终究还是会走。休息。不要，勇敢说不。 可以出去了。只有4而已啊，2个。我要6，我要6个。还是13，对。 走嘞。训练一开始很有趣，后来又觉得很无聊，硬是要做这些。我想到了一件事。他们的 SG 是他哦，他以前不是打控卫吗？哇，他们比我们低啊，我们高了很多。唉，又要训练，有没有什么方法可以快点得到这些东西啊？这是谁？安东尼，卡梅罗安东尼，安东尼。不要，我死都不要跟你打。哎呦，干差很近呢，再试一试，再试一试。我靠，真的近点5，爽爽的。拽的。又多一杠啦！ 3点。OK。3分球，哎呀，进了！哟，11.9，11.9。撤！现在几点？哦，3点。干，打了1-2个小时，他妈就是解不到那个徽章，也太难了吧！
I'm ready.
哦，穿过来了，破图。Uncle Draw。没有人，好，冲！又要跑训练。哎，我什么徽章都解了，就差这个，拜托， 在这场让我解开吧，不然真的快抓狂啦！是怎样？是啊。
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet.
Prez, you ready for tonight?
Whew, always, man. My game's never been better.
Maybe. I'll believe it when I see it.
All right. We'll prepare for an awakening then. You're going to be a believer by the end of the first quarter.
Love the confidence, Prez. I'll see you out there, man.
哇，充满胡子的。
The Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Welcome to watch. And with pregame routine.
Well, Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue.
Thanks, DA. Certainly a lot expected of everybody in Cleveland. With the All-Star break comes the trade deadline. And Smitty, I know some players have been hearing their name in the rumor mill for a long time. How does that, do you think, affect them on the court?
You know, it affects a lot of guys in different ways. It's a part of the business, but Kevin, think about this. You have your family. Your kids are in school, and you're traded. Now the decision is, do you let them stay in that city? Do you bring them along, take them out of school? They have their friends. That's the part of the business. That's a little ugly.
Tough, isn't it?
It's tough.
Yeah. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Anderson. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Williams passes to Green. The kick out to Williams. Poked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
干嘛？为什么你要干这种事？
And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
Come on, Rick. Make that call.
New York on D. 4-point game. We're coming off that win against the Nets.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it out.
Yeah, they really fed off that energy and used it as motivation. They really poured it in from outside in that one.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Wow, the shot mechanics of Kyrie, extremely consistent from range.
Outside Williams. Outside Green. Williams against Irving. Lock at 6. A floater. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. And so here's Cleveland coming off that win against Minnesota.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Really, a combination of smart coaching and even better execution. When you have that, the game comes easily to you.
Here's Williams. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Williams has got 8 points. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by New York. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket.
为什么我往回跑？
How many plays you make at the defensive end? Hard to overcome such a lack of offensive.
Not something we see too often, just one of those days for them, I guess.
Outside jumper. Corner shot. And another miss by Cleveland.
Yeah, suffering from a very close start. They've already missed 4 out of 5 from the field.
Green kicks it to no one. Williams double team. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Young. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Shumpert with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game. You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
And a bit of an end of an air when Joakim Noah left Chicago. Many figured he'd be a Bull for life, but with the reduced role and issues with others in the organization, Steve, it seemed like the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, for Joakim Noah, one of those guys you just said, hey, he's always going to be there. But I think the injuries and them being able to play at a high level without Joakim Noah, he'll definitely be missed. But it was just time for Joakim Noah to move on.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Love outside. LeBron outside. Shumpert in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Wallace with it. Now Green defending. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. A comparison here as we get a look at the last 5 games of steals and fouls as well as the current season numbers of those stats for Williams.
好啦，赶快，每次看都看很久。哦，干，你要正题早点嘛，让我等半天，浪费时间。
Over here, guys, hustle up. Let's talk.
快！哦，我们昨晚跳过这个。我们每次都讲的一模一样，只有差。干，让我跳过一次。
From the bottom half of the league to the top 10 as far as defensive efficiency.
You know, it starts with their rebounding. They're dominant in that area. With their size and strength, they don't allow teams a lot of second opportunities.
为什么不让我传
？Green left side. Back to Williams. Tries to save it.
干，还有这种事。
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Elbow shot is on the way. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Irving.
那种跌倒不算犯规哦，差点受伤。Threes and dunks. LeBron showing off a strong in-between game.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
It's not often you see that kind of mental lapse.
我是被整了吗？
Cavaliers trailing. Williams, he's in at the point. Anthony out there with Green, and it's Young, and it's Noah in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Irving takes the jump. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Knicks shooting 47%, pretty solid. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Nets played superb basketball. He ended with 28 points and did his thing on the defensive end with a number of steals. That was just the latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. See how he does, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Dave. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
I am looking forward to watching this game again.
Up again. The rebound by Young. The Knicks leading by 4. And even 3-on-3 break. Williams outside. Now that is his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
And getting out in transition's been a big part of this run that they're on.
On its way from Irving for 2. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Okay, his shot isn't there tonight. It's a major reason why they're behind. He needs to start sharing the basketball.
And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that 3.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let it.
That one drops for him. Love's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Feathery touch in the painted area serves Love very well.
Williams can't get it to go. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And again, New York running the court in transition.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
穿过身体，帅。
Noah with the block.
That is what Noah's known for. Block shots.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 2nd quarter. That one goes in. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
That's a high percentage look when you get the ball that close to the basket.
Moving against Williams. He dishes it to Young. Pass to Carmelo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
They are trying
to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Well, that's how you bury an opponent when they're struggling. Don't ease up. Just keep going hard.
Excellent work there in transition.
It doesn't give the defense any time to set up. He just goes extremely hard to the bucket. Coach Tyronn Lue played 11 years in the NBA, played for numerous teams, played for some unbelievable coaches. Phil Jackson, to name one. Played with some greats. Michael Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Dirk Nowitzki. The list goes on and on. He's seen it all.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up.
Lue coached under Doc Rivers in Boston and in Los Angeles, and back in 2014 became the highest paid assistant coach in NBA history.
He was the runner-up at the time for the head coaching position. Instead, he became the associate head coach in charge of the team's defense. When the team decided to make a change, the line of succession was clear.
Love kicks to Irving. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, Kyrie is a star in this league, but he has a chance to be a superstar.
Williams against Irving. Williams dishes to Noah. Just 5 to shoot. Young passes to Williams. And there's another one for the Knicks.
He's been on target all night, and that's helped the whole team.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Knocked loose and stolen by Williams.
God, 为什么?
And it's out of bounds. They say it was on.
这是为什么球会喷掉？这是什么状况？
Touched by Williams.
莫名其妙球喷掉哎！
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the
倒回
arc
去
to
看
start
超
the
扯的
second，quarter.
莫名其妙喷掉哎！什么时候没做就喷球了？
Outside jumper. Feeds it to Smith. And another miss by Cleveland. The Knicks leading by 13. Tries it from 19. Keeps it alive. And Young kicks to Anthony. Lets the three fly. And he's good on the three ball. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Take an opponent that's struggling to keep pace and just put them further in the rearview mirror.
Taken away by Williams, and Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
And you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Poke loose. Here's Shumpert. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And a moment here to see the
刚刚也是什么事没做他就掉球。
15 points a game,
2K 怪怪的。
3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team.
他们有3个受伤，是我们家人受伤。
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Noah. And Lee's subbed in for Green. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland.
Can you believe this? The defense has no answers. He's been unconscious this quarter.
Smith kicks to Irving. Will it go? Inside. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And Channing Frye wasn't a three-point shooter coming out of Arizona. as we return to New York, a panoramic vista of downtown Manhattan taken from the observation deck of the Empire State Building. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from Magician.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
Yeah, the change has to be double teaming him. Single coverage will not get it done.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. Lamont Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Anderson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Anthony's shot is off.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, when Kevin Love was in Minnesota, he developed into a three-point shooter, but he said, I know I'm not a stretch 4. I'm a post player that can shoot. It's like Kevin McHale used to tell me, just go where they ain't. I try to space the floor as best as I can. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A., and spacing so crucial in today's game. New York leading by 13. Shoots from 12. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 30.
Keeping his team in the driver's seat. He's been unstoppable over the last stretch.
LeBron against Anthony. And James throws it down.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
Outside Williams. Dishes to Green. Young in the corner. Green the screen. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist from Young. Noah has got his first basket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside jumper. There's a good screen. Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. Here's Young. Hard finish there at the rim from Young.
While not the most polished player on offense, you can bet he will attack the iron.
James dishes to Anderson. Knocked away. Williams with the steal. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. And there's the 3-second violation. Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingman, LeBron James, number 1.
There are plenty of above average rebounders at his position, but he is way above average.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. Well, we see a lot of teams try to limit their players' minutes now, but Steve, which players are so well-conditioned, it seems they never get tired. They're just constantly going in perpetual motion.
I'm sorry, Kevin. LeBron James, he plays so many minutes. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry. You know, he does come out sometime, but it doesn't look like he's tired. So many different guys. Jimmy Butler plays so many minutes. Back in the day, even though he's still playing now, Luol Deng played high minutes for the Chicago Bulls.
Paul Millsap plays a lot of minutes in Atlanta. Yeah, there are a lot around the league, there's no doubt. And here's Young from the arc. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
The Cavaliers trail by 18.
So that's how we play the game. Bring it in, let's go.
Done as Magician.
You have to call timeout here. You can't let this go on any longer. This guy is on fire. They need to do something to try to cool him off. I'm sure whatever adjustments they're planning are also being taken into consideration by the other side.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's in there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Love kicks to Irving, knocks it loose. The dish now to Shumpert. And here's Love from the arc. It's good from long range. Love's got 10.
The ultimate stretch 4. Love with tremendous range.
Williams passes to Young. shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
They have a huge advantage in fast break points today. Reason why they have guys who want to get out and run.
And Shumpert kicks to Irving. And there's the feed to Anderson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Good look by Shumpert. Right on the money.
Mo Williams is checked in for Irving. For Cleveland, they have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
I just love the combination of J.R. Smith and Shumpert. Offense, defense, both can score a little bit, both get out and sit out on the defensive end. Just a fantastic combination.
Love kicks to Williams. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 21. Now Young. 13 points in the game. Double team on Williams. Shot clock at 6. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And if you can combine the strengths of J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert, Steve, you'd have one heck of a player.
Yeah, you have a player that's athletic and shoot the three, drive the basketball. The two play off each other well. Either way, they're both very good NBA players.
And New York's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Williams, he's in at point guard. Noah is out there with Green. And it's Young, and it's Holiday in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. 6 on the shot clock. Double team on Williams. And Holiday kicks to Young. From beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Anderson. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Seizing every opportunity to score. LeBron outworking, out-hustling people inside.
Kicks it to Noah. Pass to Young.
New York moving it
around. Williams for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got 33 points.
He cannot be contained right now. The hoop keeps getting bigger and bigger for him with each made shot.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Smith against Holiday. Smith sets the pick for James. It's rebounded by New York. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams dishes to Green. Puts up a 3. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Irving. LeBron kicks to Smith. Back to LeBron. In the corner, Irving with it. No good on the 3.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first.
Right side, Green. It's stolen by Smith. The 3. It's rebounded by New York. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Williams can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And on the way from Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Puts it up. New York, no good that time.
And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
In the corner, it's James. Smith outside. He feeds it to Irving. Knocked loose. Shumpert passes to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. The Knicks pull it in. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Williams for three. They grab their own miss. No good on that one.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his forced shooting is keeping the other side in this.
Here's Young, and then Young with the dunk.
Right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And the basket is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Here's Irving. Passes it to Smith. And here's Holiday. Outside Williams. On the wing, Green. Covered by LeBron. And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
You know, it's been a combination of their efforts at both ends of the court. They have played a truly complete basketball game.
James outside. 6 to shoot. To end the drought. That shot missing. And New York the other way now.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Anthony's checked in for New York. There's also for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for J.R. Smith.
And you can't say enough about Young. I mean, he relishes every minute he's out there on the court.
James wide open. No good on the triple.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Nothing is falling for them right now. That could have been a huge bucket.
Williams kicks to Young. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 20 points for Justice Young.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was like... Well, Cleveland shooting for the game at 42%. James outside. Love with the screen for James. Down low, Young with the steal. And pushing it up, here's New York. And Holiday throws it down.
That's just all energy. Young really passed on defense with his quick instinct.
And Jefferson throws it down.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Jefferson against Williams. To the paint, here's Young. It's good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Williams.
I love what he did defensively. He was a ball of energy, and he left it all out there. His steals and his effort really sparked them. It's impossible not to step up your game when you've got a teammate working as hard as he was.
Williams dishes to LeBron. Poked away. Lock at 6. Over in the corner, Williams. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
They just waited too long. If they could have just made this run a little bit earlier, they could have been in the game. But now this game is out of reach.
Holiday, the pass to Williams. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Irving. A good finish at the rack off the slip feed.
One of the best small men in the league at attacking inside, Kyrie Irving.
Now here's Williams.
干，白痴为什么不投？差一个助攻就大三元了，你老师哎。
The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
哦，每次都这样，超浪费时间，快快快快
The
快！
2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one, magician.
Hey, Kenny here, man. You were a fact.
And that'll wrap things up.
这样就对了，这样就对了。等你很久了。OK， 漂漂亮亮的。5000是不是？慢慢来。 在就爽爽的，脚踝终结者，改回来，对，没完呢。终于拿到了。哎呦，这是中式晚餐吗？这时候看着有点饿哦。 20。 去2周，好爽哦！还是第5。最佳防守球员，哦，爽！大四喜耶，这就难喽。完成。完成。完成。耶。86，75。哦，好歌，好歌，好歌。还有几位才可以进季后赛？哦，16，还差8位了。 OK。2月16就结束了。哦，还有很多。完成啦！球队训练啦！
All right, everybody over here. Let's put in work to keep this winning streak alive. So let's see some competition out here, all right? Let's go.
干，所谓的挡箭呢？靠妈的！呼叫挡箭不过来是怎样？不要白痴！总算。干。哦，动啊！你妈站在那边不动，干跟智障一样是怎样？哦，传球人啊，可不可以站着动一下？为什么大家都要不动呢？干。
Let's work on the pick and roll next, okay? Here we go.
啊，一样的。 哦，你为什么一个白痴就不动了？看，靠腰。他永远站在那边不会动的呀。投啊，干嘛？发呆哦。
All right, let's take our competition to the next level. All right.
这两个队
Here we go.
还是电脑在乱搞，真是。什么啊？啊，我按的都不动，直接冲干脚。通常垫步都不会进，跟。晒了。
Yes.
哎呀！哎，刚刚那个算进啊？太扯了吧！GG。
All right, let's have a good one today, guys. Come on. Whew, feel good. Nice work, everyone.
好像球队训
Get
练比
some
较
shooting
多
re-
哎。
Tryna get the bands, mariachi, boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it, hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning, shining like a star, you should've seen it coming, tryna get the bands, mariachi, boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it, hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning, shooting like a star, now you started running one.
看来是没人来了，我就直接去训练啦。 新秀挑战赛，告我不是新秀，妈的！先靠这里啦，终于解完啦，谢谢收看，拜拜。